All right, so today we have a Q&A session. So we go right to the questions. But then when I share merits to the departed ones, sometimes I didn't feel any happy feeling, just neutral feeling. The question is whether my merits was received by the departed ones. Okay, all right. Now, sharing of merits here is, like they says that you share from a candlelight to another candlelight. If the person has the candle at the candle the other end, if he doesn't hold the candle, then he cannot able to get the light too. So to hear the same thing also. When you share the merits, okay. When you share the merits here, sometimes your departed ones may receive, sometimes they may not receive. According to the Buddhist understanding, is that there are some beings in the Peta world and some species of the Peta, because Peta is a existence, and they got many types of species, many types of Peta, and one of the Peta is that they receive these merits as like their nutriment, as like their nutriments. If they feed on this nutriment provided by the living ones, then they may be reborn in the better planes of existence. But if they are not in that category, and if they are in other category by other types of Peta or other as an animal or as a hell beings, then they may not able to receive these merits. No. But nevertheless, the Buddha says that in our past, so many of our uncountable ancestors that we have, surely there's some reborn there. And all this sharing of merits is because of this Anathapindika. You saw all these beings under the table while he is eating. So came to the Buddha. Buddha says you share the merits with them. Okay. Now the thing is that when you share the merits, not necessarily you must have a happy feeling. If you are happy, you have a happy feeling, then okay. If you don't have, then doesn't matter. What matter is that your sincerity. Your sincerity. Now, your sincerity again here, it can come in with another thing. Sometimes you want to share the merits with, let's say, your departed relatives or your departed mother or your departed father. Now, what you can do is that if you can, while sharing of merits, then before sharing of merits, then you already have that intention. You want to dedicate these merits to that particular departed one, all right? Or a group of them, for example, that you know. So if you already have that intention, then while you are doing it also, then sometimes what you can do is that you project their names, or you project their faces, if you can, while you're doing it. Then, because you project their names, their faces, and your mind is not scattering here and there, and because of that sincerity, you transfer the merits to them. Whether they can able to receive the merits or not, that is not your concern. That is not your concern, because here it's just the same as whether they are having the candle or not, or whether they are in that particular realm of existence or not. Okay, so you don't have to worry whether they have they receive the merits or not. Now, the next thing about sharing of merits is that perhaps that your departed ones already reborn in the better planes of existence than you. You are the one who need the merits and not them. They are all, they are all maybe in the happy heavenly planes of existence already. They are so rich, and now here you got no job. Then you by your ancestor, hey, you send a little bit down, maybe you throw a box of gold down here for me. You need the merits, not they. But anyway, the thing is that, all right, when you share the merits with them, okay, they may not need the merits, but nevertheless, because you still remember them, because of that remembering of them, then you share with them, then if they are in the happy realm of existence, then they remember, oh, my relatives or my children at that life, they still remember me, So, because of their happiness for you, then in a certain way, they begin to help to protect you when you are not perhaps you are not in the right state, or when you are in the destitute, or when you have problems, or you have certain things, and then sometimes these beings may come and help you unknowingly. Sometimes you come into a car accident, then other people may die or get hurt, but you are just able to walk out like a miracle. Why? Sometimes you say that karma, yes, but sometimes you may have like beings trying to help you or helping you, which they don't show their faces or they don't show themselves. It may be part of your ancestors because you share the merits with them a lot. So nevertheless, what is important is that make sure that your mind is sincere. You share it with them, whether they are in that particular realm of the beings, or whether they are in the heavenly world, or whether in whatever world is there. Then your job is just to do that sharing of merits. Even like Venerable Kesri Dhammananda, they use the word transference of merits for the departed, sharing merits for the devas and all that thing. But then in the Pali, they don't have this separate meaning, You don't have this separate meaning. But nevertheless, when we use it in English, they want to use it in that way. Well and good. It's not to say wrong, But nevertheless, in Pali, you don't have this separate in that sense. So we share the merits whenever we can, whenever we do wholesome actions, whether you are sitting down or whether you are just meditate for 1 minute of metta or 1 minute of vipassana, then it already have tremendous amount of merit. Just like 2 days ago, we talked about the heap of wholesomeness. What is the heap of wholesomeness? 4 foundation of mindfulness. So even you do 1 minute of vipassana, you also can able to share the merits already. Even the Buddha says that in the Dhammapada, even there's a blink of an eye, if you can able to practice metta, even if the blink of an eye, you can able to practice metta, then the food that you eat from the devotees who have faithfully offered to you, then it is says that it is not like without merits. It is, you are deserving of those food or those food, yes. Even you got 1 moment. What more if you can able to practice for a long period of time? So this is what it means here. So nevertheless, you share the merits. But nowadays, sometimes when we do this sharing of merits, it becomes like so normal already. It's just like waiting for the Bhante or monks or nuns to chant finish. And then here, we become it too normal already. Then the heart doesn't feel anything anymore. So it would be good that even you do it for many, many times, countless times, as best as possible. Every now and then we bring out that heart. We try to remember them. We try to remember them. We share the merits with them. Sometimes, yes, out of negligence, then our mind just pass through. But nevertheless, every now and then we have to remind ourselves, okay, sincerely share the merits with them. Okay? All right. So don't worry whether they can receive or not. Okay.